Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It's the weekend. Let's do the whole darn thing. Saturday, October 9th, National Leif Erikson Day. Didn't I just mention that the other day? I think I did.
I think so.
National Pro-Life Cupcake Day. National Moldy
Pro-life
Cheese...
cupcake.
Yeah, Pro-Life Cupcake Day. National Moldy Cheese Day. Pandas Awareness Day. National Chess Day. National Costume Swap Day. That's a good idea to do that before Halloween. Mm-hmm. National Motorcycle Ride Day. And I Love Yarn Day. Sunday the 10th, National Walk to a Park Day. National Angel Food Cake Day, National Cake Decorating Day, National Handbag Day, National Metric Day, World Mental Health Day, and these three are all tied together. Clergy Appreciation Day, Pastor Appreciation Day, and Ministry Appreciation Day. All of those are, again, kind of tied together. And I've got not one, but two guests joining me. They're bloggers, and they do like the podcast, and they do videos online. They go viral. imomsohard is the name of their website.
Oh, I've seen them.
And it's hashtag, they're very funny.
They are funny.
Just chatting with them ahead of time to get ready for this interview. I was laughing so hard. So imomsohard, if you're a fan of that, stick around. Have both of them coming up in a bit.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. A new study claims Americans check their smartphone 96 times a day. I don't know if I do it that many times.
Yeah, you do.
Do you think so?
Yeah, so do I. I know I do.
I don't even know where my phone... Oh, hey, it's in my pocket. Check it really quick. A new study says not eating fruits and veggies can cause problems for kids at home. So if you don't eat your fruits and veggies, you could, you could have problems. Does that make sense?
Sure.
What is your favorite fruit and veggie, Heidi? Do you have a favorite fruit? Favorite veggie?
I love mulberries.
Wow.
Love mulberries.
I like a lot of fruits. Oranges, I think, are probably my favorite. What's your favorite veggie? Broccoli for me.
For me, it's corn on the cob with lots and lots of butter, which isn't healthy at all.
No.
But it's still my favorite.
Is popcorn a veggie? Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
This is your Brain on Drugs brought to you by timeforrehab.com. James Kurtz needed to work on a little photo composition. 38-year-old Missouri man sought this week to sell a new catalytic converter via a post on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, boy.
He included a photo of the boxed auto part up for sale. What he did not realize was the image also showed a large bag of methamphetamines and a syringe on the table in the background. After a Facebook user tipped the cops to the photo, they searched his residence, and they found some meth and a gun, and he's not supposed to have a gun because he's got prior felony convictions. Got himself in a bit of trouble.
He gets to go back.
Yeah, charged with drug trafficking, unlawful possession of a weapon, locked up with no bond. Rap sheet now includes convictions for endangering the welfare of a child, narcotics distribution, property damage, narcotics possession, violating an order of protection, domestic assault, witness tampering, and resisting arrest. So, yeah, that's not good. But that is what happens when your brain is on drugs. Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by channelsurfertv.com. Barbara Bush, George W. Bush's daughter. She and her husband, Craig is it Kanye? Am I saying it right? Coyne?
Okay.
I'm not sure how you say it. Anyway, they welcomed their first child, a daughter named Cora. So congratulations.
Oh, cute.
What show is she on? She's on. I don't watch. It's a daytime TV show.
I don't know. I don't watch any daytime
Doggone
things
it.
at all.
It probably said that in the story, and then I didn't save that part. Actor William Shatner is about to blast off into outer space.
Are you kidding?
No. Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin rocket that will make William Shatner the oldest person ever to go to outer space. That's pretty cool.
What do they do if he, like, something happens on the trip and...
That's probably the way you'd want to go, wouldn't you?
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know. I think it's to be I think William Shatner, I think he's in pretty decent shape. I don't know. Maybe not. I have no idea. A superstar Russian actress will also be going to outer space. She'll be flying to the International Space Station to film a movie in outer space. So don't know what the movie's going to be about. Probably something
outer
in
space.
outer space. Big screen, little screen. Brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. Friendly's restaurant chain introducing a line of spooky-themed ice cream sundaes just in time for Halloween. Ooh.
Really?
A video shows some bears in North Carolina playing on a playground. The video has gone viral. That would be kind of cool to see some bears playing on a playground.
It would be
unless,
so
of course,
cute. Unless you were on the playground.
Yeah, unless, of course, you were on the playground trying to play, then it would not be so cool. Kind of a concerning story here. A massive comet that is as large as a small planet is barreling toward our solar system.
Oh.
That's not good. So hopefully it's not...
Changes course?
Well, even if it stays on course, it's, it doesn't say that it's on course to hit our planet. It's just towards our solar system. So, but that's, even that, probably not great.
Right.
New groundbreaking technology has allowed scientists to reconstruct the faces of a 2,000-year-old mummy. So, I'm not sure what
Why
that
do we
technology...
need to do that?
Just see what they're like. Hey, that's what they look like back then. You're like, oh, hey, look at that.
I just think there's a lot more pressing things
Probably.
that we could be working on, but
Yeah.
whatever.
There you go. To each their own. Yeah. Scientists now say the moon is moving farther away from Earth.
Okay,
So,
that's not going to be good either.
Have you been paying attention to what's going on Earth? If you're the moon, wouldn't you say, I'm going to distance
I'm going to
myself a
distance
little
myself from these people.
bit? People are all crazy. Restaurant owners around the globe are telling customers, please don't take it out on us. There's a lot of people who are upset about new requirements and all the different things. And then
Slow
it's a
service
double
and-
whammy because there's also many restaurants that are working on a smaller staff than they usually have.
Yep.
So just say, hey, please be nice. And I'm going to pass that along as well. I'll say, be nice to the people that you're seeing out there. Please.
Be nice to the ones that showed up.
Exactly. Harvard is moving their first-year MBA students to online only. So that is something that's a new thing, too. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show this weekend.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Super excited to visit with Kristen and Jen, and they are with imomsohard. Going to talk about their getaway tour, going to talk about wine, all kinds of fun stuff. Let's start with Kristen. How you doing, Kristen?
I'm great. How are you?
I am fantastic, and you and Jen get to work together, but you guys are like real-life friends as well, right?
That's absolutely right.
How did this whole thing get started? How did the two of you, because you're kind of like a viral sensation on the internet now, but it all started somewhere. Where was that very first video?
Jen and I have been really good friends for a really long time, and we were both having a not easy time of motherhood, and we felt like no one was saying just like how tough that job is. So one night we were having wine, and we were sort of both crying, and then we started laughing, and then we thought, we should show this part of it, right?
Yeah.
Then we tried to create a video, and Jen forgot her daughter's name, and that's the part of the video we kept, and that was what kind of set us in motion. So it was all over sort of an accident, but it ended up being like the greatest part of it.
So Jen, she was saying that you forgot your daughter's name in the first video. That's always fun.
All right. Okay, so she was 4 months old. I was breastfeeding all night long every night. She was the succubus that would not let me sleep. And so my brain was not working whatsoever. And plus, your brain doesn't work the first 6 months of motherhood. It's all like animal instinct. So she's 4 months old. She's not coming if I say her name anyway. She doesn't know it yet either.
Yeah.
Like, it was all like on announcement cards. So you're tired. And honestly, it wasn't my first choice of names. My husband really went for Delilah. I had another one. So, you know what? Maybe it was like a passive-aggressive response from me. I'm not sure.
That is awesome.
But it was comedy gold.
That is perfect. Now, you've had a bunch of videos that people share all over the place. Do you have any idea of how many videos you guys have out right now, Jen?
We're up to like 300 million plus views. Some of the bigger dogs are like our swimsuit video. Shockingly not because we're super hot in it. Hey, to somebody we are. Somebody real fetishy we're super hot to.
So let's talk about the imomsohard getaway tour. Are you going all over the place doing the tour, or is this a virtual tour?
Oh, no, we're on the road. This tour feels like we're literally like kind of like breaking down a door and just running on stage and having the biggest party that we can have. It's a 2-person stand-up show. We talked a little bit about the year in terms of the pandemic, but we really try to get through that and just get to the stuff that we as women, if we're at a party, is the stuff we want to talk about. So it's lighthearted, and it speaks to women, it speaks to moms, and we love that we're seeing an uptick in the number of husbands that show up. So, we're on the road and we're having a great time.
I'm going to switch over again now to Jen. Tell me a little bit about what people can expect when they go to one of your shows.
Yeah, this one is especially different than, this is actually our third tour. So the first two, your typical 2-person stand-up show, obviously some really sexy dance routines involved. This show, Kristen learned how to play guitar, so we're doing a song. Hey, I don't want to put the pressure on her, but she's gotten really good at it. So we're doing songs. It's like, and it's not necessarily just about motherhood. It is about parenting, so a lot of dudes enjoy it too. But it's just about like being a woman mostly, and I think it's like highly relatable. So we don't make fun of anybody but ourselves. There's nothing political because nobody wants to go to that party.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're out to have a good time.
Now, you guys also just did a collaboration with a winemaker. Tell me a little bit about that. We'll switch back over to Kristen for that.
We're working with this wonderful wine company up in Paso Robles, which is O'Neill Vintners, and we created a wine, and they've been wonderful. We created a wine called Accomplice, which is in the spirit of like, you have to have your accomplice to make you feel good and get out of your own head and just celebrate friendship and womanhood. And we're really proud of it. We have 3 right now. We have a Rosé, a Chardonnay, and a Cabernet. And we got to go up and kind of see the harvest. And they eventually asked us to leave the vineyard because we were too comfortable there. And but we had a great time. It's really special. It's like something we never imagined, but felt like it was the perfect opportunity for us.
That is awesome. I'm going to throw a link to where you can find Accomplice and also to imomsohard.com. Ladies, thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Again, the 2021 imomsohard getaway tour kind of going right now, and we're in the midst of it. So I'm going to throw a link. You can check the schedule, see if it's going to be anywhere near you. You can find that at imomsohard.com. I'm also going to throw a link to that in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
If you cut a hailstone in half, you'll notice it has rings like an onion.
Really?
Yeah, because hailstones are moisture that build up and they freeze in layers, and then there's more moisture on the outside and it freezes.
I've never cut one. I should do that next time.
Oh yeah, I do it all the time. No, I don't. I've never done it. I've never done that in my life. I'm taking the word of whoever put this thing on the internet, so you know it's true, right?
Yes, of course. If it was on the internet.
It's like a federal law or something.
Yeah.
If it's on the internet, you know it's true. Or you just hope it is. That is today's fun fact. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, radiotravelgroup.com presents a news headline from somewhere in this world. Dateline, South Korea. All right, before I read this story, I'm going to just say it's kind of yucky.
Okay.
And if you're a fan of puppy dogs,
Oh,
and if you've got other people in the car that are maybe fans of puppy dogs, maybe you don't want to listen for just a second. Just turn it down and look the other way. Give me 10 seconds. All right, here we go. President of South Korea is proposing a ban on dog meat.
Ew.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I knew it was a thing in some places. I did.
But they're proposing a ban. That doesn't mean there is a ban. Proposing the ban. So there you go.
I love dogs.
Me too, but not like that. I'm just saying.
No, that makes
I
me
love
sad.
pizza too, but that's a whole different kind of love.
Yeah.
So. And I want to keep those two things separate myself. That is a news headline from somewhere in this world.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Man has been sentenced to 6 years and 5 months in federal prison for aggravated identity theft and wire fraud. 51-year-old Michael Todd Waters created about 35 counterfeit driver's licenses that victimized current and former local, state, and federal legislators. So he was stealing the identity of people who were in charge of the government. Many different agencies now have discovered that he used these counterfeit IDs to present nearly 265 counterfeit checks as payment at various Orlando stores in 2018 and 2019.
Oh my gosh.
Total loss? $53,156.
Man, that takes guts.
Yeah. He's faced 22 charges of identity fraud in the past. Now he's got 35 counterfeit frauds now for a grand total of, let's see, what's the math on that? 57? Wow. This guy's going to go to jail for a long time. Mm-hmm. The thing that's interesting is that he was using legislators'
That's what
names.
I'm saying. What? Holy cow.
Yeah, it's a bad idea to do this to anybody.
Oh, for anybody, but
don't.
Somebody high profile, that's just not smart.
Yeah. They're like, oh, wow, what's your name? You don't look like Nancy Pelosi. All right. That is today's weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for your moment of duh, brought to you by BetterResultsAdvertising.com. Floyd County Sheriff's Office asking for the public's help in searching for a man they say may have committed arson. Representatives say Tobias Stephen Connor Fuller
That's
is
a lot
wanted
of names.
in connection with an arson, aggravated assault, and cruelty to children. They did not release any other information on his alleged crimes, but say that they received reports that he's still attempting to hurt people. They did not release a description of him, aside from his various tattoos on his face, which they hope will help the public identify him. Anybody that knows where he is supposed to call 911. I have a link to the story, because so far they haven't given us a whole lot of info, have they?
No, not really.
So they're like, oh, hey. I'm looking at a picture of him. He's got writing over his eyes on both sides. On his nose, looks like maybe a skull and crossbones.
He should be fairly easy to find,
Yeah,
it sounds like.
he's definitely got interesting facial tattoos. I've got a link to that story. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At insurancechicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at insurancechicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's insurancechicken.com.
Time now for Is It a Golf Course or Is It a Rehab Center? Brought to you by timeforrehab.com. Heidi, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Antelope Hills, two different words, Antelope Hills in Du Bois, Wyoming. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center?
It's a golf course.
And the answer is
Hey, look at that.
golf course.
Yeah.
My beautiful bride Heidi over here is doing so doggone good. People think I'm cheating, and I'm not. Are you cheating?
No.
I didn't think so, because I'm not giving you the answer. So unless you're somehow
There's absolutely no reason to cheat at this.
No, there's
because
no
there's
incentive. No prize.
There's no prize.
No, but you're doing really, really well. So good job to you. The answer is golf course. That is how we play. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center? Brought to you by timeforrehab.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. This story is an amazing story, and at first it really kind of upsets me, and then it makes me like, oh, this is really cool that it turned out this way. So here's a headline.
Okay.
Two mothers realized their daughters were switched at birth, so they raised them together. So these women, they were accidentally switched at birth, and they've been raised as sisters by both families. So they're the same age. They're both 23 years old.
Does it say how old the girls were when they found out?
They were born 15 minutes apart in 1998. Hospital mix-up caused them to be raised by the wrong mothers. It wasn't until the girls were three that they discovered the mix-up. So
Yeah,
says
it
they
would
were
be
picking her
awfully
daughter up
hard
from
to-
nursery school when she noticed striking similarities between one of the other children. And that was a girl who's the exact same age.
Oh my gosh.
But she was noticing this other girl looked more like her daughters. And that's when she was like, this is kind of interesting. And they started chatting. 15 days later, they did a DNA test. And she said, my mind went blank. It was too surreal, too impossible. But it turns out she was raising this lady's daughter, and this lady was raising her daughter.
Could you imagine?
Yeah. This is a challenge anyone to raise a daughter for 3 years, then give her up over a simple mistake. Melissa and Catherine spent time with both parents. They went as far as moving into the same house, a bid to make everybody feel as comfortable as possible. Experts suggested the girls spend 6 months apart with their biological families. That only lasted a couple of months, though. It says, we two mothers cried on the phone to each other each day, and after 3 months decided we just can't resist. We met up and promised to never separate again. So now they've got this new thing called Sisters Forever, and they released a film. This is over in Italy is where all this happened. They effectively grew up with 4 parents and 8 grandparents, and the experiment worked. Today they're more like twins than sisters, and it's kind of a love that binds these entire families together. So it's quite the story. But can you imagine how upset you'd be to find out that, wait a minute, that's my daughter? But then for 3 years, you've been loving this daughter as your daughter. So it would be a weird predicament.
It would be tough.
Yeah. So anyway, what a cool ending to a very bizarre story. I've got a link to it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show this weekend.